Hey guys, how's it going? Absolutely beast, bringing you some gameplay today on Call of Duty World War II. So first of all, I want to say thank you. I know I haven't uploaded for a long time. I've been very sporadic in my uploading, so thanks for being here and watching
Advance
this.
and take position.
This is me playing Call of Duty World War II, and I have not played this game in a very long time. So initially my plan was to put up my first video, or my first game that I played on here, but it wasn't anything spectacular. It was, I got in the game halfway in, and we lost, and then the second game we lost again. So this is the third match that I played on this game, and I mean, I haven't played this game since like Christmas or a little bit after Christmas, so it's been almost 3 months since I played the game. Actually, that's not true. It's 2 months. I'm sorry, because this was like the first, which would have been 2 whole months since I played the game. So 8 weeks since I played it, and been playing a ton of PUBG. And so as you'll see here, at the beginning of the video, I'm struggling with getting my aim down. So like I'm trying to get there, but the aim is just not quite there. The aim is just not quite, it's like, see, like that even. Like I'm still working with adjusting the stick. So it's interesting because I've been playing a ton on the PC. I've played 275 hours of PUBG on the PC, and I've played, some hours of Fallout 4, and then a little bit of a game called Portal 2. So I probably have like 300 hours on the PC game stuff now, and and Overwatch too. The mouse and keyboard makes a lot of sense. For aiming, the mouse is absolutely incredible, and I wish I could use it on a console, honestly. But that's not a level playing field for everyone else, so that's not fair. But the mouse makes perfect sense for aiming. It's extremely intuitive, and it's very much exactly what you think it is. I mean, you move the mouse and the cursor moves. It's hard to explain. And when you look at some of the mouse and keyboard adapters they make for the Xbox, you see things like, one-to-one movement and stuff like that. And that makes perfect sense if you've ever played a game on the computer. Because the movement is extreme, like with the aiming with the mouse is extremely intuitive, and it feels just right. I mean, once you dial in a sensitivity that works for you, it feels right. It makes perfect sense, and it just feels good. So, that being said, I have, probably 10,000 hours on Call of Duty over the years, and so I am extremely familiar with the console and how to aim on there. And although I've changed my sensitivity over the years, it's gotten to the point where I'm very, see, like that was not good. And I haven't sniped for several years. I sniped on Modern Warfare Remastered, but I haven't sniped in several years, like actually sniped. So I was never like the best sniper anyway. And there you see I was on a 10 kill streak there, which was really nice. I mean, to hop in here and play, this is the third game I played, and to just be sniping. And so it was taking a little bit of time for me to get back used to like that. I don't know what that was. It's just been taking time for me to get back used to the aiming and stuff, which is weird because, I have so much time on it. And so I think, they'll obviously coexist. I'll obviously be able to play on the PC and the console. But I was just, see, like that. I mean, those type of shots, like, I would have been able to hit those type of shots before, and I'm hitting them now, so this was one of those games where I got really, like, excited, because I was like, man, this game feels, just like I thought it would, and just like I remember it. And the other thing, too, is the music. I'm a big, I wasn't trying to get up there right there. I'm a big lover of the music in the games, and so that actually is where I get my most memories from, and where I get my most, like, sometimes even almost like gut-wrenching memories. Like I hop in to play a game and the sound just like brings me back, and it's just like an incredible feeling to just be brought back to that time and just think like, man, I can't believe I remember playing this game in its heyday, So that's fun, and as soon as I got on this game, immediately, and I mean, I didn't play, I think this is a third prestige. So, like, I didn't play an insane amount of this game, I definitely probably put in 100 hours, maybe. But it just felt right to come back to it. And I'm sorry that I haven't been playing. I know that a lot of you guys are subscribed to me from my Call of Duty videos. And so I feel bad that I haven't put any up, and I haven't even really played any. But especially recently, I've been having a little bit of issues with PUBG as far as just, you know, not really enjoying it as much when I'm playing it. So I'm definitely going to be playing more of this. And I've been playing, you know, I've been playing zombies with a friend of mine. And I'm not really sure if I'll bring that to you guys yet. I don't know how much, you know, how much you guys want to see that. And it's harder because they're, you know, they're long games, so it's weird to, like, you know, I mean, I'm not going to bring you, like, a full hour and a half, 2 hour long match. So I'm not really sure how that would work. And also, you know, I'm going to get to the, I want to get to the point where you know, I don't always have, like, long voiceovers when I do videos. So, this one I plan to do no voiceover really at all. And here I am already at, you know, almost 6 minutes. You know, obviously I just have a few things to say, but I want to get to the point where, you know, I upload stuff. And initially, my view for this channel and what I wanted to do for this channel was to bring gameplay to you guys. And initially it was just Call of Duty because that's all I was playing. But the goal was to just bring you gameplay. And, you know, for someone who's played 10,000 hours of Call of Duty, I felt like, you know, bringing gameplay to you guys is something that people might want to watch. You know, I enjoy watching people who are better than me at games, and I'm not saying I'm better than you guys or any of you even. I'm just saying, you know, with as much experience as I have with the game, I felt like there was a space for me to bring up some of my gameplay, and you know, hopefully people would want to watch it. So that was pretty apparent by my best video now to date, which was my World War II in 4K 60 FPS, which I put up like a day or two after the Xbox One X came out, which this is captured on, by the way. And that's still my most successful video, and, you know, I know that that's because it's in, you know, it came out at that time and it's in 4K 60 FPS, and it may not necessarily be the best gameplay, but again, I feel like I have stuff to offer as far as what to bring to you guys, you know, gameplay-wise. I feel like I can bring you some solid gameplays. Of course, there's a ton of people out there doing that, but I feel like I can bring you solid gameplays, and sometimes I feel like I can bring you solid commentary, or, you know, solid insights or whatever into the game, and so I'm going to do that. So, like I said, my original view for this channel, my original hope for this channel was to take something that I do every day anyway, which is playing games, and share it with other people, you know, because there's a lot, gaming is huge, and a lot of people love that, and, you know, I for one love the channels that I subscribe to that are game content related, especially games that I like, and I'm not actually a guy to subscribe to channels. I've only subscribed to like 5 channels in you know, my time on YouTube. So I don't really subscribe to a ton of channels. For me, someone that's going to earn my subscription is someone who does something that I like, and does it consistently. You know, I'm not just going to watch one video and be like, oh, this guy's cool, and then subscribe. My hope is that I can bring you guys videos that are interesting to you and that are fun for me to make. And I also, you know, one of the guys that I've been watching, his name is Aculite, like ACU. LITE, and he's a PUBG guy, and sometimes like some Fortnite and some other stuff, but I found him through PUBG mainly, and I was watching a bunch of his videos, and then at the beginning of the year, he put up a video talking about how he only wanted to bring content to his channel that he could remember. Like, he didn't want to put up a game on his channel that he couldn't remember anything specific about. What he wanted and what his dream was to bring videos to his channel that were memorable in some way. And so for me, you know, to not play Call of Duty for several months and then to have a game like this, you know, see, I missed that one. You know, for me to not play Call of Duty for months, and, you know, honestly, even before this game came out, I hadn't played Infinite Warfare for the whole year. I only played it at the beginning. And before that, I hadn't played Black Ops 3 for that whole year. I played for about 6 months. Got myself extremely high ranked. I got ranked inside the top 500 on the overall leaderboards, and put in 30 days of playtime, which is, you know, an insane amount of time. Just in the first 6 months, and then I stopped playing that. So I've really been out of like the ultra competitive Call of Duty multiplayer gaming for like, you know, a year, more like a year and a half, maybe even. And so for me to come into this game, and I wasn't that great at the game to begin with. I mean, I only have like a 1.5 kill death ratio. But to come into this game and do as well as I did after not playing for so long, it felt right, you know, and 8 weeks, you know, several months is an eternity when you're talking about Call of Duty, you know. There was a point in time where I wouldn't go a single day without playing, because you gotta just, you know, you gotta keep your skills sharp. So I thought that was worthy of bringing that to you guys, especially because it was sniping. I mean, 24 and 10, that's a pretty darn good sniper score. That's, you know, that's a third of all the kills in the whole game. So now this gameplay I just got a couple hours ago. So I'd been playing zombies with my friend all night, and I felt like I just wanted to try it. You know, I just felt like trying it, and I've gotten a couple messages from a couple of you guys, a couple of subscribers who found me on Xbox and like, hey, I watch you. You want to play? And you know, I'm pretty bad about that kind of stuff because I've gotten to the point now where I pretty much ignore messages and party invites and stuff because I just, you know, I don't know. I try to ignore it. Because when I play a game, I'm playing to play the game. I want to be in the moment and focus on the game. So I saw that, and I was just, it was weighing heavy on me thinking about, you know, the amount of views on my other video and thinking about, you know, what it is that you guys subscribe to me for. And that's, you know, Call of Duty stuff. I know that because that's still in my 3 most viewed videos. That and then my my PUBG at 4K ultra settings. So I'm gonna keep the content coming. This was my first game when I hopped in. So this is my first game in almost another month. So the last one was I guess 3 weeks. So the last one that other gameplay was from March 1st. Today is the 23rd. So it's been over 3 weeks, and this is the first game that I played, and I hopped in here, and I'm not an SMG guy. I've always kind of wished I was, but I've never been an SMG guy. Not since World at War, which would have been in, like, 2009. Came out in 2008, but I'm saying, like, you know, spring and summer of that year when I was really playing that game heavily. I was using, like, the MP40 and stuff, along with an STG, but that was the last time I was a submachine gun guy. Because I've just never been able to make it work. I don't have the best skills for, you know, approaching guys from distance. So, like, if we're talking close quarter battles or whatever, you know, I can pretty much get what I'm doing. But I mean, watch this right here. So I thought I saw his outline in smoke, and I was like, nah, I'll leave him. And then he shot at me, and I was like, bruh, you're not gonna shoot at me. But I don't have the best skills as far as, like, actually using the submachine gun. I'm way, way, way more proficient with rifles and, you know, sort of keeping, like, a medium distance and sort of knowing what range to be looking at guys and stuff like that. With the submachine gun, I'm not as good. You know, I've only used to playing on TVs and looking for sort of, like, distance kills, like, medium range to long range kills, so that doesn't suit me very well with submachine guns. As you see, I'm playing the rifle game right here. I'm looking down at there, and I'm thinking, like, oh, man, I can get those guys down there. But that's a little bit of a stretch with a submachine gun like this. But it was really refreshing to come in here and play the game. I really enjoyed it, and I will be playing it more, especially now that we've heard that the game's going to be called Black Ops 4 that's coming out this year. It's extremely hard for me to believe that it's already been it's already been 2.5 years since the last Treyarch game. It's really hard for me to believe that, even though I know it's true, considering I still play Black Ops weekly. Still play Black Ops 3 weekly with the zombies and stuff. So, yeah, like I said, my goal for this channel, and I'm gonna do more with it. You know, I bought this, you know, not exactly cheap PC so that I could do YouTube stuff, and I've really not been doing it this year. And I'm getting sidetracked by playing a lot of PUBG. And, you know, Overwatch recently. I'm still very, very new to that game, but I haven't been doing that, so it's really what I want to do. I'm going to continue to bring you guys stuff. You know, it's going to be what I want, what I feel like bringing you. Obviously, you know, with things like this, I know that there's more of you that want the Call of Duty stuff, so I'll be doing that like that right there, huh? And this is a great move, right? I reloaded, got behind the truck, and flipped around, and what? I probably didn't have full health right there, so I was actually disappointed with that. But yeah, so it's going to be, you know, Call of Duty World War II. It's going to be, you know, maybe zombies on Black Ops 3. Or maybe even zombies on World War II, you know, it depends on how that's going to go. It will be a PUBG. So from the PC, I still want to do, like, a video where, I compare the Xbox version and the PC version. I know that's been kind of done to death, but you know they're constantly upgrading or updating the Xbox version, and same with PC. There was just a title update recently, which changed a bunch of stuff. So it's going to be Call of Duty, it's going to be PUBG, and I think I do want to bring you some Overwatch also. Like I said, I'm extremely new to that game. I have a friend that's been playing it for a long time since it's been out, and he's very adamant that I buy the game, and I've bought it, and I'll have to say it's not what I thought it was going to be. It's actually equally as competitive as the most competitive Call of Duty games I played. So it's very similar to like a Domination. Actually, it's more similar to Hardpoint. So it's similar to a little bit of a mix of Domination and Hardpoint, and then also Escort or Safeguard or whatever you want to call those, where you like escort the thing across some period of time, so or across the map. So that's very fun also. And then also I want to get into other games too. I might bring you something from Fallout. I might bring you something from there's a new game that's supposed to be coming out in 2018. It looks really good. I think it's called The Witching, which looks absolutely awesome. The graphics look incredible. One of the first game I've seen in a while that made me freak out about the graphics. And then also, like Metro Exodus. So I really want to, I'm kind of a first-person shooter guy. So, I stick to that, but I also like racing games and stuff like that. So, long story short, I'm trying to just sort of hit the reset switch, not the reset switch, just kind of trying to power off and power back on, just go and do some stuff, and ultimately what I want is what happened to me this last year. Is this YouTube thing became a burden to me, where I was only able to play a couple hours a night of games, like an hour or two, which for me is not that great, considering I work, 6 or 7 days a week, so that was not fun. And then uploading the video, all that kind of stuff, basically got me to the point where there was a stretch where I was uploading every day, and to record and edit and voiceover and render and upload every single day was taking me like a total of like 4 hours, which really only left me a couple, maybe 1 or 2 hours of free time in a day to myself. And also sometimes it didn't feel like free time when I was, playing a game and I was thinking about recording the whole time and stuff. So it really became a burden. And I saw a lot of growth during that time, but that's not what I want. I don't want that. This is not my job yet. Hopefully it can be someday, but it's not. And ultimately, what I need to do in order to make this work, in order for me to bring you something that's creative, in order for me to bring you something that's actually worth it, I'm gonna have to space it out more. So I'm not gonna bring content every single day.
The day is ours.
And now, I think I've only uploaded like 5 or 6 videos since the beginning of the year, so I'm doing terrible right now. And I really do want to be better. So I'm going to try to get on some sort of a regular schedule for uploading stuff. And, it's going to be whatever I want to upload. Whatever I'm playing, whatever I'm feeling like, that's what I want to upload. And hopefully I can share that with you guys, and hopefully you'll enjoy that. I know that there's, a lot of different things that people do, and there's a lot of different channels on YouTube, and there's a lot of different places people go for certain content, and I don't necessarily want to be one particular type of thing. I would love to be many different things, because I am many different things. I like and now first of all, let me just interject here. This is shipment 1944, which, to be honest with you, I wasn't even really aware that there was. I haven't paid attention to anything Call of Duty for a long time, and I really wasn't even aware that this was a thing. So when I saw this, and I just pressed start right there to check, and forgot that on this version you have to check over, and as soon as I saw that map right there, saw that it was the original shipment, I was ecstatic. Absolutely ecstatic. This was an unbelievable game, and it took me like halfway through the game to realize that it was a team deathmatch, and then I actually got really upset, because I was hoping I could get like 100 kills or something. So anyway, like I said, I'm a person of differences. I love listening to like hardcore death metal. I love and deathcore. I love a band called Impending Doom. They're absolutely insane. I listen to them all the time. I love listening to like Norma Jean, a lot of like old Norma Jean. I saw them once at Warped Tour, and I've seen them since in a smaller venue, and they absolutely killed it. Just rocked the house. So I love that kind of stuff, but also, you know, I love like, you know, Mumford and Sons. I've been listening to recently a lot, and that kind of stuff. So I love many different things, and not just one thing. I love, you know, softer music and harder music. Same with games. Sometimes I'm kind of diverse in the games. I usually stick to the first-person shooters. I love those the most. It's kind of my favorite. But, you know, I want to do this because I want to do it. I don't want to do it for any other reason. And when I got to the point where I was uploading every single day, I was uploading for the sake of uploading and for the sake of growth. And that's not really goal-oriented, and that's not really sustainable, you know? I mean, I did it for like a month and a half, 2 months. But there's no way I could do that now. So anyway, I hope you guys appreciated this video. If you're down for that, if you're down to join me on this ride, then hit the subscribe button. And if you made it this far, maybe you are. And I'm gonna leave you with the rest of the gameplay. So I will catch you guys in the next video. I'm not gonna promise when it's gonna be, but I really am gonna make an effort to try to do more, because, you know, I'm never gonna get. I was pretty demoralized by the demonetization from YouTube and all that kind of stuff. But I don't want to let that get to me. I want to do this because I enjoy it and because I want to bring you guys good content. So thank you guys for being here. Appreciate it. I will catch you in the next one. See you guys later.
Breaking their backs. Losing the fight. There's one in the open. No ammo. Cover me. Damn it. Recon flight concluded. Recon aircraft in your area. Enemy spotted! Throwing grease grenade! Man down! Man down! Recon airborne. Perfect shot! We have fire superiority. Out there. Damn fine work, soldier.